I'm really curious what y'all think about this upcoming presidential election. While my candidate of choice, as you know, would be someone like Claudia de la Cruz or Marianne Williamson or Cornel West, it is exceedingly unlikely at this point in the race that I should say it's exceedingly impossible at this point in the race that they could be the Democratic ticket frontrunner or a frontrunner potential candidate. It's going to be between the Democratic Party and the Republican Party, which means it's going to be between Donald Trump and Joe Biden, unless, given a lot of the chatter that we've been seeing the past few weeks from Joe Biden's poor debate performance and seeming cognitive decline, unless he steps down, which it seems like from a lot of the whispers we're seeing a lot of articles that say aides encouraging Biden to step down, big donors encouraging him to step down. It seems that Kamala might be the nominee, which would be incredible. Now, I am not necessarily super gung-ho about the Democratic Party. I think that the crimes they've allowed to be perpetrated in Palestine are unforgivable. But if it came down to it, of course, I would want the Democratic Party over Donald Trump, who, along with the Republican Party, is planning to stack the court with Project 2025 and to make all of our lives a living hell for the next 50 years. It would be the end of gay marriage. It would be the end of abortion care. It would be the end of no-fault divorce. I mean, so many things, so many things. They would defund the EPA. I mean, it's just a million things that they're planning to do that are horrible. And so I really hope that Joe Biden will step down and that Kamala will take his place. I hope that they'll immediately do a 180 and start publicly apologizing for what they've done to Palestine, start providing way more aid, start defunding Israel. And I hope that she can win and that this can be a stepping stone to a more liberal candidate the next cycle, preferably someone like AOC or someone who, like Claudia de la Cruz or Cornel West, someone who has a very clear socialist, leftist message, who wants to stop the criminalization of unhoused persons, who wants to end these wars, who wants to pay reparations, someone who wants universal basic income, free healthcare, all of these things. And while my positions are so much more liberal and leftist than the current candidates that are available, if it comes between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, obviously I would vote for Kamala Harris. There is no universe in which I would sit out the election or just not vote. I do want to be careful because I don't think that it is my place to tell people who have been negatively impacted by the horrific policies on either side who they have to vote for. But I'm just saying, for me, I think that no matter what, I'm going to be voting for the Democratic ticket because it's going to come down to those two options, Democrat or Republican. And while the Democrats, in my opinion, have caused a lot of harm, especially with Palestine, I mean, we've seen, I mean, that to me, it's completely unforgivable. I don't know how I can ever think about the party the same way again. But what Trump plans to do is that he's going to continue that status quo of that bad, and then he's going to add 36 more horrible things. And so I would rather start moving the country in the direction of a more liberal leftist president and laying the groundwork for that than setting us all back 50 years where we don't even have the right to vote because a dictatorship is installed. Do you know what I mean?